Hey everyone! To get today's rhythms and dance lesson started, we are going to be doing the cardio fitness shuffle. Before I explain how to do it, I want to talk about our heart rate. We're going to do this dance, this warm-up to get our heart rate up. We want to get our heart stronger. We want to see how much energy we have. But first, I have to tell you how you can measure it. So, to measure your heart rate, there are two ways that we are going to do it. First, we need to feel our pulse point, or where our heart rate, where we can feel where it's beating. So there's two places. I'm going to show you both. They're both good to use. So the first one I want to talk about is on your neck. If you take 2 or 3 fingers and you go down here to the middle of your neck and you go slightly to one side or the other, you will feel your neck beating. That's your heartbeat. That's your pulse. Over there, that's where you're going to feel your heart rate. The other pulse point that you can find and feel where your heart is pumping your blood is on your wrist. So you're going to take 2 fingers, one hand. I'm going to put my palm up. I'm going to take my 2 fingers. I'm going to put them on my pointer finger, and I'm going to slide them all the way down to where my wrist and my hand meet. And I'm going to feel right there. And if it takes you a second, because this is hard if it's your first time trying this, you're going to feel right there along where your wrist and your hand meet, and I'll feel a beat there. So once you feel that beat, you're going to want to hold it there. You're going to want either a stopwatch, a timer, or a partner, whether it's a brother or sister, mom or dad, grandma. You want somebody who's going to count the seconds for you. So your heart rate is how fast your heart is beating every minute, how hard your heart is working. To guess that, because we don't want to have our partner count for a minute, so we're going to do a little bit of a cheat code, a little bit of a trick. We are going to have our partner count for 6 seconds. Now, while they're counting for 6 seconds, we want to make sure, again, you're going to feel your pulse point either on your neck or on your wrist. We're going to feel, and once we feel it, we are going to be counting how many times that's beating. So you're going to tell your partner to count to 6. You're going to say go, and you'll start counting how many you feel. How many you feel. Once they get to 6, you stop your counting. Now you have that number. Before you can get your heart rate, we have to multiply that by 10. And a little trick to do that is just to put a 0 at the end of the number. So I'm going to count. And if I were to count, I did this before, but I'm just going to show you. And I'm going to count for 6 seconds. I'm going to feel my beat. And I'm going to stop. I got 8. So I want to multiply that by 10. A little trick is to put a 0 at the end of the number. So I have 8. I'm going to put a 0. I would have 80, because 8 times 10 is 80. So I have 80 beats per minute. That means while I'm resting, while I'm just standing still, my heart beats 80 times every minute. Now, on our slide, I put your ages and what your target heart rate is. So I'm going to work really hard to try to reach my target heart rate. And that is, or what that means is I'm working hard enough. So if I reach that number after I finish my activity, that means I worked really hard. My heart is getting stronger. So for our fitness shuffle, you're going to be following along with me. We are going to be doing, again, an 8 count like we have been working on. We're going to start with jumping jacks. We're going to go to the right, so you'll follow along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go to the left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we are going to do our high knees for a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to squat, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to do my quarter turn, and I face a new wall, and I start all over. And we're going to do that throughout the entire song. So get ready. What's going to happen next is you're going to follow along with me on the screen. I hope you enjoy this warm-up. Remember, right after you finish this, I'm going to check back in with you. We're going to see if we can get that heart rate up. So give 100%. Use all your energy. Let's get started today.
Top of the chain. Now let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the. It's your boy Cupid, C-U-P, the oddity. It's a bet on the track, got another getting deep. Hey, do your thing, do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. Let me see you do your thing, do your thing. We got a brand new day. We got a brand new style. We got a brand new feel. We got a brand new style.
All right, so you just finished our cardio fitness shuffle. Remember, see if you got your heart rate up. Check that out. Use the charts on the side to see if you reached your target heart rate, your goal for this activity. Now that you're all warmed up and ready to go, head over to the next slide and continue today's lesson. I hope you're having some fun and learning something new in physical education.